So we're out here on 51 acres off of Stewartsville Road in Goodview, Virginia. This is right on the outskirts of Bedford County. Great location, really close to Vinton, about 15 minutes from downtown Roanoke, maybe half an hour from Southwest County. And I'm out here with Louie, who's doing what he does best, which is play fetch the whole time. But some of the key property features are not only the proximity to town and where it sits in location to pretty much where everyone around here works, but you also have a very buildable property and you've got multiple sites. So the barn, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, has electricity run to it already. So there's currently electricity on the property, which would make it very easy to run to a house, wherever you choose to build. And there's a nice build site right by Beaverdam Creek, kind of close to the barn that we'll address in a minute, but it's right by all the lines for electricity. And then there's two sites up at the top, two separate knolls. Either one would be a great place to build, but one of them has amazing views of the Peaks of Otter. Just one of them from the angle that it's at, but you've got almost 360-degree view of mountains. And that's still fairly accessible. So you could have a house site at the top, have your cattle down here, goats, horses, whatever, or the other way around. Have your house down at the bottom, farm the upper areas where there is some fencing. So we are at the barn right here. Pretty large covered area. It's got electricity ran to it already, so you've got electricity on the property. If you were to build a home site here, right now it's pretty bare bones, but you could turn it into maybe, you could have horse stalls or something like that, use it for cattle. At one point, this was a cattle farm. It's been probably 20, 30 years since any cattle have been intentionally ran on it. It doesn't have perimeter fencing or anything like that, but you do have this barn that could absolutely be utilized. So there is a spring on the property, and at one point it fed an old house that was here. It's no longer on the property anymore, but it's right at the entrance just over the creek. The spring was so good that they actually fed all their cattle here too. So you probably have to put a little bit of work into it. It's not currently feeding it, but the spring is moving and running and feeding Beaverdam Creek, which is on the property as well. Just wanted to show y'all what was going on here, what we've got hitting the market here pretty soon. If this is something you're interested in, give me a shout, 540-597-7268.